Good morning, distinguished platform guests, administration, alumni, faculty, staff, friends and family, and the class of 2024. Welcome to the 53rd annual graduation of Kent County High School. At this time, gentlemen, please remove your caps. Everyone, please direct your attention to the Kent County High School Brigade of Blue. Stand if you are able, as we welcome Aaron Wilson to perform the national anthem. You may be seated. My name is Jessica Rosanova, and I'm the senior class secretary. My job this evening is to guide you through the ceremony. At this time, I would like to invite Jada Hoxter, our senior class vice president, to the podium to introduce our platform guests. Jada?
Good morning. I would like to introduce our platform guests. I will begin to my far left in the front row, Kent County Public Schools Board President, Mr. Joe Getz. Kent County Commissioner, Mr. Ron Fithian. Class of 2024 Speaker, Mr. Darius Johnson. In the middle row to my far left is Kent County Public Schools Board Member, Mrs. Aretha Dorsey. Kent County Public Schools Board Vice President, Mrs. Francois Sullivan. In the back row to my far left is Kent County Public Schools Board Member, Ms. Trish McGee. Kent County Public Schools Board Member, Mr. Frank Rhodes. And Kent County Commissioner, Albert Nickerson. To my far right in the back row is Senior SGA Secretary, Addison Litton. Senior Class Historian, Melissa Landon. Senior Class Valedictorian, Benjamin Lawler. To my far right in the middle row is Senior Class President, Ryan Myers. Senior Class Salutatorian and Student Member of the Board, Madison Messick. Senior SGA President, Guadalupe Duarte Arellano. To my far right in the front row is Kent County High School Principal, Mrs. Chris Hemstetter. and Senior Class Secretary Jessica Rosanova. Our 2024 class advisors, please stand and turn toward the audience as I introduce you. Mrs. Karen Saunders and Mrs. Jennifer Kuldep. Our tireless KCHS school counselors, please stand. Mrs. Jessica Bennett and Mrs. Devin Jenkins. The class of 2024 KCHS assistant principals, please stand and turn towards the audience as I introduce you. Mr. Aaron Pretlow, Mrs. Angeline Ravello, and Mrs. Tashara Collins. You may be seated. Jessica.
Please hold. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kent County High School Principal, Mrs. Chris Hemstetter. Mrs. Hemstetter.
Good morning, distinguished guests, proud families, dedicated staff, and most importantly, the incredible graduates of 2024. Thank you for being here at the Kent County High School Trojan Stadium. I am glad we get to share this moment for Kent County in this beautiful space we all know so well. Pause and take it all in. Students, as you stand on the brink of a new chapter in your lives, I want to remind you of the magic that resides within each of you. You have faced challenges, embraced opportunities, and grown into the remarkable individuals we see before us today. Now, as you prepare to step into the future, I want to share a bit of 24-karat magic with you. In Bruno Mars's song, 24-Karat Magic, there is a line that says, "Put your pinky rings up to the moon." To me, this line is a call to reach for the stars, to aim high, and to shine brightly. It's about recognizing your worth, your potential, and the brilliance that you bring into the world. Pause and take it all in. Just as 24-karat gold is the purest form of gold, each of you holds a unique and invaluable potential. You've been polished by your experiences, your education, and your perseverance. Now it's your time to shine. Don't let anything dull your sparkle. Carry with you the confidence that you are valuable, capable, and ready to make your mark on the world. Pause and take it all in. In every classroom, hallway, and school event, you have left your mark. Brianna Turner, Quinn Lindsay, Adian Sharma, and Alicia Williams, stand up. You did it in 3 years. These students are graduating a year early. Pause and take that in. You may be seated. RJ Stoops, stand up. have worked to get where you are, and don't ever forget that this Kent community will always have your back and be your biggest supporter and a supporter of your family. Pause. Time is our friend, and take it all in. Seniors, through your participation in Trojan Time clubs, sports teams, and volunteer activities, you have made a positive difference in the lives of others. Kirdwin Zalonis, stand up. You need 75 service learning hours in Maryland to graduate. Kirdwin, you logged 683 hours. Incredible. I recall, stay standing, you had the most sneaker charms at Millington Elementary School. You were our first 5-mile walker in our MES Morning Mile Club way back to 5th grade. Do you remember that? My Millington Elementary students, stand up and join Kirdwin. I ride by that building now and recall all the great memories that we made. I want to shout out Millington Elementary students, stay standing. Sean Hammer. Who is here with us in spirit and is a class of 2024 graduates. Miss Peggy, Casey, and family, please stand. Thank you for being here with us today and celebrating Sean and his 2024 graduating class. He is always in our hearts. Pause and take it all in. You may be seated. Students, your kindness, compassion, and unwavering spirit have created moments of unity and belonging, fostering an inclusive environment where everyone feels valued. Breeza Jackson, stand up. Breeza, you made me feel valued the moment we met and connected. You value all, and I am looking forward to following your successes. Pause and be proud of yourself. Okay, I must pause. Before I continue to share with you the other huge successes of our students, part of my message today is to make several thank yous on behalf of our graduates. There is a deep sense of accomplishment for students, families, faculty, and our community as we reach this day of graduation. Could I please have all parents, caregivers, guardians, and families stand up? This commencement celebrates the successes not only of our students, your children, but also you. This is our school. This is your school. This is KCHS. Pause and take it all in. Each and every one of you belong here. Thank you for being a partner in our graduates' educational experience. Your support has helped to make this day possible, and we need to thank you properly. Graduates, let's show our gratitude to your families. The class of 2024 invited the principals, administration, faculty, and staff that have supported them from their early elementary and middle school years. We are excited to recognize them this morning. With the staff of our feeder schools, Rock Hall Elementary, Henry Highland Garnett Elementary, Galena Elementary, Kent County Middle School, Central Office Supervisors, Board of Education members, and Kent County Commissioners, please stand. I know you feel a sense of pride seeing these young adults today. Many of you have watched them grow from the earliest years to elementary school, into middle school, and now high school. Thank you for providing the building blocks of their education financially, academically, and socially. It does not go unnoticed. Pause and take it all in. Kent County High School staff, teachers, instructional assistants, tutors, mentors, custodians, secretaries, cafeteria staff, maintenance staff, administrators, our school nurses, counselors, school psychologists, and bus drivers. Please stand. Today, we celebrate as a team, a family, a culture that we continue to build every day. Thank you for doing the necessary work of educating our students every day, feeding our students, transporting our students, counseling our students and staff, and keeping us safe. You do this without proper thanks. Behind the scenes, with no accolades, and with pride and kindness for our students. I must take a moment to recognize LaToya Johnson and Tylese Brown. We see you and we notice the work. Thank you for leading the behind-the-scenes work to prepare for this formal and important commencement. Staff, you have all been incredible during this past year while facing transitions yourself. You have shown resiliency and flexibility at all times, which will only serve as a model for our soon-to-be graduates with their next steps in life. Pause, KCHS staff, and take it all in. You may be seated. Lastly, thank you to the town of Chestertown for allowing this stage to leave the town limits for this special occasion every year at the one and only Kent County High School. We must connect more and more and more with our neighboring towns and communities. Barriers should never become our obstacles. Pause and take it all in. So with that being said, I want to share with you a little bit about the class that we celebrate today and the accomplishments in our school due to their leadership and their pride in KCHS and the Kent County community. You will be amazed. It is magic at Kent County High School. 142 seniors are graduating today. 61 of these seniors were involved in at least one extracurricular beyond the school day at KCHS during their high school career. This is important because it teaches our students that being involved matters, teaches students to build positive relationships, and helps students to learn to work together, to problem solve, and to use good time management. Trice Moore, Martin Parrish, Will Speakman, and Landon Wallace, stand up. Each will be attending an NCAA Division III institution and have signed letters of intent to play sports at the college level. Trice to Washington College for trap and skeet. Martin to Salisbury University to play soccer. Will to Bridgewater College, and Landon to Newman University to play lacrosse. You may be seated. Carly King, please stand up. Carly was a North Bayside Conference honorable mention in field hockey. J.C. Manning, please stand up. She earned North Bayside Conference second team goalie and Midshore team second team goalie. And Drew Davis. Drew made it to the National Field Hockey Coaches Association academic squad. Congrats to you. You may be seated. Larry Stewart, please stand up. In track and field, he is the second in the state in high jump. And in indoor track, he is the Maryland State high jump champion. Pause and take it all in. You may be seated. Drew Davis and Ben Lawler are the KCHS Bayside Conference Scholar Athletes. Please stand. Meeting criteria of maintaining a cumulative GPA of at least 3.25. That's at least. They were way higher. And lettering in 2 or more varsity sports. Drew is headed to Salisbury University to major in exercise science. Drew, you may sit down. Ben, remain standing. Brown University is ranked number 9 out of 439 national universities. Schools are ranked according to their performance across a set of widely accepted indicators of excellence. The undergraduate Brown University acceptance rate is 5.5%. Our very own Kent County High School 2024 senior will be attending Brown University in the fall. All of us need to pause and let that sink in. You may be seated. The class of 2024 took 158 advanced placement AP courses at KCHS. And 136 dual enrollment courses from either Chesapeake or Washington College during their high school career. We are making progress. Let me tell you, in 2022, when I first came here, there were 70 dual enrollment courses taken. Last year, I stood on this stage and announced that we are at 109 dual enrollment courses. This year, we are at 136. Thank you to Chesapeake and Washington Colleges for being generous partners. Madison Messick, please stand up. Melissa Landon, please stand up. KCPS, student member of the board, Madison earned 18 credits. And Melissa Landon earned 29 credits. You were wondering what that bar was for yesterday. She called me up, or I think the other day. I got a Chesapeake College bar and I don't know what it means. That's what it means. Both of them earned a significant amount of college credits through Chesapeake College. You may be seated. The following seniors graduated in the top 5% of the class with the highest cumulative GPA, earning a Maryland Certificate of Merit Recognition. Give it up for Ben Lawler, Madison Messick, Guadalupe Duerta Ariana, Brady Sutton, Aaron Saunders, Martin Parrish, Quinn Lindsay, and Grace Lindsay. Pause and take it all in. You may be seated. 63 out of our 142 graduating students earned the status of a Maryland Scholar from the Maryland Business Roundtable. They received at least a 3.0 GPA, completed at least 2 world language credits, along with chemistry, physics, AP Science, and Algebra 2. 3,791,646 and counting. We're not done yet. And scholarship dollars have been awarded to the class of 2024 to further their education. Your families thank you for the savings in college tuition. Pause and take that all in. 85% of this senior class, last year it was 79%, previous year it was 70%. We are making progress. 85% of this senior class has chosen a CTE pathway to complete over the course of 4 years. These completers are recognized by the colored cords that they wear today. Out of the 105 completers, 12 students completed 2 CTE pathways. Stand up when I call your name. Sebastian Aguilar. Healthcare Professions and Auto Mechanics. Tyler Clark and Trice Moore. Auto Mechanics and Agriculture. Sean Gallo and Jermaine Keeling. FM Broadcasting and Carpentry. Chloe Hoss. Health Professions and Agriculture. Zakai Jones and Silas Merrill. Auto Mechanics and Carpentry. Kendall Joyner and Ryan Walls. Agriculture and Food and Beverage. Grace Lindsay. Project Lead the Way and Healthcare Professions. Jackson Walters. Project Lead the Way and Carpentry. Jack signed during our CTE sign-in day and will be joining Mason Building Group Incorporated and will be taking his exam to become a part of the Philadelphia Carpenters Union. Zakai Jones and Silas Merrill earned a total of 19 industry standard certifications, including their Automotive Service Excellence Certification and their Construction National Center for Construction Education and Research. You may be seated. Did you know that KCHS offered 10 Career Technology Education Programs of Study, CTE, and now we have added an additional Computer Science CTE program to begin next year. This means we now offer 11 CTE programs at KCHS. Kent County High School graduating seniors, you have logged 16,764 total number of service learning hours. That is 2,512 more hours than last year. Pause and think about the progression that Kent County High School is riding. 26 of these seniors completed STEM Academy of KCPS. Gabrielle Johnson, stand up. Liam Gallo, stand up. Ryan Myers, stand up. These three gentlemen represented KCHS at the Maryland Boys State Program this past summer. You may be seated. Madison Messick, please stand up. Madison has received a full ride to the University of Maryland. And she represents KCHS, or represented KCHS in the Maryland Page program. You may be seated. Amaya Barrett, please stand up. She has completed her position as student ambassador with Maryland Business Roundtable for Education. And 100% of Next Generation Scholar seniors apply to a college or a trade school. Stand up, Olivia Kendall. She received the first People's Choice Award at the KCPS Annual Art Show for her graphite portrait drawing. And stand up, Cherish Johnson. Your ink drawing selected to represent KCHS at the Maryland State Department of Education Student Artist Showcase. Pause and take that in. You may be seated. 73 students are considered dual completers. This means they finished the CTE program and met the minimal requirements needed to enter a four-year university, which includes completing 2 years of the same foreign language. KCHS is typically in the top 3 in the state in this category. Please note that we added American Sign Language last year as an added choice, along with Spanish, to meet this graduation requirement. Sebastian Aguilar, Tyler Clark, Logan Dean, Casey Matthews, Silas Merrill, Trice Moore, and Dylan Schauber. Passed all 10 automotive service excellence exams and are now certified as automotive service technicians. This is the highest number of students in one class to pass all 10. Pause and take that in. We are making progress. This is KCHS. 28 seniors participated in an internship with local employers in the community. This included placement at Widely Native Farms, Kent County YMCA, Bayview Handyman, Bloomin' Wild, Greenscapes Lawn Care, Langford Bay Marina, Modern Stone Age Kitchen, Chestertown Orthopedics, Gratitude Marine, Animal Care Shelter for Kent County, South and Main Designs, Crow Vineyard, Java Rock, Cafe Sado, among others. Thank you to these local partners who support our community and students at Kent County High School. We had 12 in-house internships. Emma Morris and Elizabeth Watkins completed a 90.5 WKHS broadcasting internship. You may stand. MBRT student interns Quinn Lindsay and Alexa Kendall. Our Teaching Academy of Maryland students Jada Hoxter and Cameron Murray. Intern at H.H. Garnett Elementary School. Cameron Murray spent all year in her pre-K classroom, turning her fall placement for TAM 4 into a spring semester internship. Pause and take that in. Our TAM completers, Madison Messick, Addison Litton, Jada Hoxter, and Cameron Murray, are wearing their stoles painted, decorated by their students. A new tradition for TAM CTE completers, and they all passed the paraprofessional examination. Senior class of 2024 broadcasting. There are over 15,000 radio stations nationwide. Only about 200 are licensed to high schools, and less than half have a curriculum or program of study such as KCHS. WKHS is also one of the most powerful in the country in terms of coverage area. WKHS Radio celebrated 50 years of student public radio, which culminated on May 4th with a community concert Tune Fest. The event was completely funded 100% through ticket sales, listener donations, and local business sponsorships. This made national news in the Radio World magazine. Seniors Emma Morris and Avery Hitzkis completed the first ever broadcast industry recognized certification for the Society of Broadcast Engineers Certified Radio Operator. Jamarcus Downs was accepted at Bowie State University to study broadcast communications. Eleven students received the Seal of Biliteracy, which means they have attained proficiency in 2 languages. Notice they are wearing medallions today. Please stand. Crystal, Cecilia, Jose, Guadalupe, Miguel, Luis, Rachel, Yasmin, Alicia, Gustavo, and Ashley. We see you and we congratulate you. You may be seated. Our Brigade of Blue seniors have performed in close to 100 band and chorus productions and have won numerous awards. They traveled to Boston, Massachusetts, and won numerous accolades, ovation awards, and was a proud representation of Kent County, Maryland. Our Brigade of Blue seniors, please stand and be recognized. You may be seated. Stand up, seniors, if you will be first-generation college students. This means you will be the first in your immediate family to go to college. Pause and take that all in. You may be seated. So, where will the class of 2024 find themselves next year? 70% of students, last year it was 67%, are moving on to higher education, which includes 2-year, 4-year, and trade school. Please stand. If you're moving into higher education, a 2-year college, 4-year college, or a trade school. 26% of students are going into the world of work. Please stand. 4% of students are going into the military. Jose Diaz Vela, Air Force. Dylan Cole, Army. Anthony Wilson, Army. Kevin Stroop, Coast Guard. Jack Spray, Coast Guard. Thank you for serving our country to fight for the freedoms we sometimes take for granted. Brady Sutton will be going into the Army ROTC, the Reserve Officers Training Corps. With a 3-year full tuition scholarship. Gabriel Johnson is going to the Citadel. The Military College of South Carolina. Marco Soto Vela will be entering as a cadet with Maryland State Police. Thank you for your dedicated service to our citizens. You may be seated. Fun fact. we have 3 sets of twins graduating from the KCHS class of 2024. Chloe Hoss and Caitlin Hoss. Sean and Liam Gallo. Alexa and Olivia Kendall. Chloe, Caitlin, and Sean will be attending Chesapeake College. Liam will be attending Salisbury University. Alexa will be attending Washington College. And Olivia will be entering the world of work. Our graduates are going to the University of Maryland, Salisbury University, Chesapeake College, Washington College, Frostburg State University, University of Delaware, Morgan State University, East Carolina, Paul Mitchell Cosmetology School, Savannah College of Art and Design, Towson University, Bridgewater, among others. Give yourself a round of applause. Students, embrace your passions, chase your dreams, and remember that the real magic lies in being true to yourself. As you venture into new territories, be it college, careers, workforce, military, or other pursuits, never forget the power of your authenticity. It's your genuine self that will open doors, forge connections, and create lasting impact. Never embrace agendas. So, as you leave today, remember the magic that you hold. Use it wisely, generously, and courageously. Put your pinky rings up to the moon and let the world see you shine. Congratulations, class of 2024. Here's to your 24-karat magic and the incredible journey that lies ahead. It is always a great day to be a Trojan. Pause, take it all in, and thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Hemstetter. Giving congratulatory remarks to the class of 2024 is Kent County Public Schools Superintendent, Dr. Karen Couch.
Good morning, proud parents, distinguished guests, faculty and staff, and more importantly, the graduating class of 2024. I regret to inform you that I'm unable to be physically present with you today to share in your graduation celebration. A special family commitment, my grandson's 2024 graduation from Howard High School, calls me away. However, please know that my absence does not diminish the immense pride and enthusiasm I have for this exceptional graduating class of 2024. Though I am not here in person, my heart and my spirit celebrates with you. Graduates, as you stand on the threshold of new beginnings, remember the journey that brought each one of you here today. I have known many of you since second grade. For those first uncertain steps in our hallways to this moment of triumph, you have demonstrated resilience, passion, and a dedication to excellence. Your journey through late night studies, collaborative projects, and countless hours dedicated to your goals culminates in today's celebration, your graduation. Education has equipped you with more than knowledge. It has shaped your character and fueled your curiosity. It's a tool for navigating the complexities of life, empowering you to make a difference in the world. Parents and families, your unwavering support has been instrumental in their achievements. Teachers and faculty, your commitment to these students has left an indelible mark on their lives, inspiring a lifelong thirst for knowledge and understanding. Class of 2024, as you step forward, embrace the future with the same courage and determination that brought you to this day. Your education is a foundation upon which you build a lifetime of achievements. Remember, true success comes from overcoming challenges, staying adaptable, and contributing to the greater good. I also wish to recognize the students whose presence and contributions have been nothing short of extraordinary. Maddie Messick, as the student member of the board of the Kent County Board of Education, you have demonstrated unparalleled courage and maturity. Your leadership and commitment has not only enriched our school environment, but has also exemplified the highest standards of excellence. I have every confidence in your continued success and influence in your future endeavors. In closing, as I reflect on my time as your superintendent, I am overwhelmed with pride and hope. The class of 2024 embodies the best of our values: integrity, resiliency, and a commitment to learning. You are not just graduates, you are the future, ready to make your mark on the world. My heartiest congratulations goes out to the class of 2024. May your futures be bright, your lives full of joy, and your contributions meaningful. You have made us all proud, and I look forward to hearing about all your incredible achievements in the years to come. Thank you.
To begin our messages from the class of 2024, I invite Guadalupe Duarte Arellano, Student Government President, to the podium. Lupe?
Sorry. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, incredible parents, and most importantly, my fellow classmates, good morning. And welcome to the 2024 Kent County High School graduation ceremony. I feel lucky and honored to stand before you all. Today, we celebrate our hard work and dedication, but also our personal growth and resilience. I'm immensely proud of every one of you for pushing through the late nights and tiring mornings, and for balancing all of life in between. Only you know how much you fought to get to today, and for this reason, I admire all of you. First and foremost, I extend a warm welcome to all of the seniors. I want to commend each and every one of you for being here today. We've conquered one of many milestones to come, so yes, it is a big deal, and this is our moment. On behalf of the senior class, I'd like to extend a heartfelt thank you and sincere welcome to our distinguished guests, teachers, staff, coaches, family, and friends for their unwavering support and guidance. We recognize that we wouldn't be here today without all of these incredible people. A special thank you is owed to our teachers for nurturing the minds and hearts of the graduates. To our coaches, thank you for the constant mentorship on and off the field. To families and friends, thank you for believing in us every step of the way, and for your everlasting support. To my mama. Ooh. Gracias por tu infinito amor, apoyo y sacrificios. Ha sido mi más grande amor, mi mejor amiga, mi motivo de ser. Thank you all for being here with us, and we share this moment with you. Graduates, remember to embrace this moment and just feel. As you set forth in the world, do so with your head held high, a heart full of love, and a devotion to making a difference. Let's go change the world, every single one of us. Thank you.
Lupe, you're gonna ruin my mascara. Next, I would like to invite to the microphone my classmate, my dear, dear friend, Ryan Myers, Senior Class President.
Good morning, guests, parents, faculty, and the class of 2024. It is my honor to speak in front of you today, not only as your president, but as your friend. I want to start off by congratulating each and every senior. We did it. 4 long years of hard work and dedication, and here we are, only a few minutes away from graduating and becoming Kent County High School alumni. You all know it hasn't been easy getting to where you are today. But time and time again, we were told the blood, sweat, and tears would all be worth it in the end. Looking back now, they were right. All the late nights, extra credit, and service hours were worth it. But in the moment, it was hard. I don't know about you, but some days I want to push it all away and give up. However, it is in those moments when we want to give up and we want to be done that we learn the most about ourselves. Who are you in the face of adversity? Well, I believe the class of 2024 is a class of fighters. Together, we have persevered through hard times, fighting our way to be the best we can be, one day at a time. So today I ask you, keep fighting until you get where you want to be. And keep learning, for the best fighters are never bound by their wisdom. For the rest of your life, I encourage you to continue your education through college, careers, and all of life's experiences. Your mind is your key to success, and you never want to be locked out of your bright future. I have found the best way to learn is by doing. Textbooks are nice for memorizing information, but there is a far better teacher when it comes to furthering your knowledge. Trial and error, and ultimately failure, is the best teacher when it comes to bettering your knowledge. So today, I congratulate the class of 2024 for all you have done, and I encourage you to keep fighting. And when you find yourself failing, just remember, success is knocking at the door. Thank you, class of 2024.
Our next speaker has the second highest cumulative grade point average over her 4-year high school career. I am proud to announce this year's Salutatorian, Madison Messick. Maddie?
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, the extraordinary graduating class of 2024. Here we are at the end of a monumental chapter. I would like to start my remarks by quickly thanking every person who has supported all of us here today. Personally, I know I would not be where I am today without my show-stopping teachers like the amazing Miss Saunders, the unwavering support from Jessie and my best friends Addie and Jill. A special thanks to Ryan, of course, and last but not least, the best family I could have ever asked for. My little brother and sister, who I will miss driving to school every day, and to my mom and dad, who are my biggest cheerleaders and my role models that I'm forever grateful to. Now, class of 24, over the past 4 years, we have navigated through a whirlwind of experiences, challenges, and triumphs, and despite every hardship, we persevered. Being here today with all of you fills me with immense pride and joy for the future. The strength and courage I see in all of you is exactly why I was never fond of the phrase, I was born in the wrong generation. Personally, I am honored to be a part of this generation. We may all be slightly addicted to our phones and have short attention spans, but in all seriousness, we are the change makers of this world. Yoko Ono once said, "You change the world by being yourself," and our generation has never been scared of being authentic. We are continually unafraid to challenge the status quo, confront injustice, and drive transformation. From advocating for social justice and environmental sustainability to promoting inclusivity and equality, we have proven time and time again that our voices are not only heard, but also heeded. I have personally seen how each one of us possesses a unique set of talents, passions, and perspectives that, when unleashed, can create meaningful change and inspire others to do the same just within our small community. As we continue on to the next chapter of our lives and the courage to be ourselves in a world that often demands conformity, let us challenge the norms, break down barriers, and build a future that reflects the values of compassion, empathy, and equality. To my classmates who I've had the pleasure of growing up with, I urge you to never underestimate the power of being you. We are the champions of progress, the agents of change, and the guardians of a brighter tomorrow. Embrace your individuality, harness your passions, and let your true self shine brightly for all of those to see. Congratulations, class of 2024, on this remarkable achievement. May your futures be as bold and bright as the people I know you are today. Together, let us continue to change the world by simply being ourselves. Thank you.
This student has the highest cumulative grade point average over his 4-year high school career. Let's welcome this year's valedictorian, Benjamin Lawler. Ben.
Hello, everyone. I am Ben Lawler, class of 2024 valedictorian. I'm honored to be able to speak to you all today. I would like to first thank all the people who have helped me throughout my high school years. The only words which come close to expressing my gratitude are the words of Pope Francis. Educating is an act of love. It is like giving life. Thank you to my friends, my family, Kent County High School, and this community for helping me along this educational journey. My fellow graduates, secondly, there have been and will be many wise words said here this morning. You will not remember many of them, but do remember that wisdom must be gained through experience. And as Bob Marley once said, don't sell your soul, for wisdom is better than silver and gold. Stay true to yourself. Lastly, graduates, as we think about these next steps and paths after high school, I want to tell you a story about 3 skiers. The first skier focuses only on trees and ice patches in his way, while the second skier focuses only on the path down the mountain. And the third skier, who never made it to the mountain because he forgot to set an alarm and never got out of bed. I believe there have been times when we can all relate to him. On the mountaintop, the first and second skier begin their journey. The first skier is so worried about avoiding the trees and ice patches that he becomes lost on his path and must trek back up the mountain. The only skier who made it to the bottom was the second one. When you become so focused and worried about the obstacles that you face, you forget the reason that you're even skiing in the first place. My advice to you today, choose to be the second skier. Then on the path to your success, you will naturally overcome any obstacles or any hardships that you face. Stay focused on your goals, stay focused on your destination, and cherish all of your experiences. And keep your path forever clear. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2024.
At this point, I would like to invite Melissa Landon, class of 2024 historian, to the podium to introduce our guest speaker.
The graduation speaker was voted on by the graduating class of 2024 seniors. Mr. Darius Johnson grew up within Kent County's countryside communities of Big Woods and Coleman. Drawing from his roots, he was driven by a passion for serving the communities that have interested in him, and he regularly returns to Washington College and Kent County High School to connect with students through mock interviews, presentations, and other enrichment opportunities. As a professional, Darius works across public history, historic preservation, and community development, leveraging cultural heritage, storytelling, and strategic partnerships to empower and sustain communities. Currently, he spearheads Chesapeake Heartland, an African-American humanities project at Washington College, and he is deeply involved within his family's business, Johnson's Concrete. He also serves as the president of Chesapeake College's Foundation Board, which manages more than $9 million in funds for student scholarships and programming. A recipient of the Vincent Hinson Scholarship, Darius graduated from Kent County High School in 2011, and he attended Washington College, where he received a degree in business management in 2015. Drawing from diverse experiences in affordable housing, environmental conservation, and workforce development, he has been recognized as an African-American trailblazer by Kent County's Martin Luther King Jr. Breakfast Committee, a National Fellow of the Environmental Leadership Program, and a Built Environment Scholar by Goucher College, where he is pursuing a master's in historic preservation. Although with all his experiences, he feels most proud and blessed to be from Kent County, Maryland, and he proudly champions his roots wherever he goes. Mr. Johnson, I invite you to the podium to address our graduates.
Thank you for that introduction. I know it was a bit long. So before we came out here, we were in the hall lining up, and Commissioner Albert Nickerson, he asked me, do I really get nervous when I do a lot of public speaking? And sometimes I do, but, this is different because I'm home. When you're home, it just feels right. I feel blessed to be here. I feel honored to be here. Class of 2024, I feel so just inspired by all the amazing things that you're doing and all the great things that we heard from Ms. Hemstetter about your careers and what you've done through your experiences here. So I'm grateful to be your commencement speaker for this year. So when I thought about what I could say to you all as your commencement speaker, I reflected on how I felt when I was in your shoes 13 years ago as one of 148 students of Kent County High School's class of 2011. As my classmates and I sat in the same seats as you all, we listened to a 30-minute speech from David Kiergaard, who was served as the physical education teacher, coach, and principal of Kent County High School from 1982 to 1993. Kiergaard anchored his speech with 3 pieces of advice that I'll reiterate to you today. 1, make your plans in pencil because plans change. 2, have a passion for whatever you do. 3, in order to get something, you have to give something. Honestly, I didn't remember his words until 2 days ago when I looked at the Kent County News article about my graduation, and I realized that his message lined up with everything that I plan to share with you all today. The big difference is I'm not going to give you 30 minutes. I probably have a little bit less than 4 right now. I'm going to keep it kind of brief. I'm going to jump right into it. First, Kiergaard was right. Plans change, and I'm a living testament to that. I don't have time to run through my resume, but I've worked for 7 different companies in 9 years. I made plans, I pursued opportunities, and I changed things up when it felt right to me. But people told me that I wouldn't find work if I kept switching jobs. I've had people tell me they couldn't understand my path. And to be real with you, I wasn't certain with myself about what I wanted to do, but I walked with certainty either way. And it's worked out for me because I chose to unlearn the things that I thought I had to do or that were expected of me. Now, I don't usually go around saying that I'm successful because I live by my dad's quote, which is, don't talk about it, be about it. But if you can be about it, talk about it. And I see you back there, Pops. But I want to tell you today that I'm successful because I've defined what success means to me and what it looks like to me, not by what others see for me. If I followed other people's visions of success for me, I'd be terribly unhappy. In this next chapter, each of you all must define what success is for you. Write your plans in pencil, embrace change, and walk with certainty, even if people doubt you or if you doubt yourself. I'm here to tell you you'll be all right. Second, from Kiergaard's advice, have passion for what you do. Some of you may be like me and take a while to find your passions. Some of you may have it figured out already, which is some of what we've heard today. Some of you may want to be a doctor or a nurse, a farmer or a corporate professional, military personnel or electrical apprentice, artist or photographer, chef or veterinary tech, writer or beautician. No matter what you do, we need all of you. Just find something and get moving. One of my favorite rap lyrics is, "On a mission, your worst enemy is idle time. Get moving, make your passion happen, don't wait for it to come to you." I'm gonna pivot here and name drop a few of you who are doing just that. I'm not gonna be like Miss Hemstetter and make you all stand up. And some of you have been acknowledged already, so this might seem a little bit redundant, but just recognize this is coming from somebody in the community who's seen what you've done, who's heard what you've done, because a lot of folks here today, we know what you're doing, we see you, and we applaud you. And also, I'll just say, if you're wondering how I know, we all know this, Kent County's small and everybody knows your business. Gabriel Johnson. A few years ago, I don't know if you remember this, but I spoke to a class that you were in. You came up to me after my presentation, looked me in the eye, shook my hand, introduced yourself to me because we shared the same last name. Yeah, and you shared your aspirations with me, which are the same things that you're putting into motion today as you go off to the Citadel. So I just want to say to you that simple display of character will take you far as you head off into this next chapter, and it will make sure that you're remembered by anybody that you meet. Logan Dean. You can stand up, guys. Stand up. You're already halfway there. It's the first time we've really ever connected, but I spoke with your mom last week at an event, and she was so proud to tell me about your aspirations. It was all good. But she was really proud of the ASC certifications that you were able to achieve through the Automotive Technology Program. And she told me it took a little bit for you to find your path, but once you did and locked it in to find that success for you, you made it work. And we all heard that here today when you were recognized by Ms. Hemstetter and by me now. So keep striving, my man. And Amaya Barrett. Your father, Big Mix, I think I saw him somewhere around here. There you go. He lined me up 2 days ago for this, and he's cut my hair for a long time. But when I was in a barber chair 2 weeks ago, he told me about your plans to explore a career in the medical field. So I just want to say to you that you come from a strong, entrepreneurial, and resourceful family, and we need more people like you and your family who are willing to devote their abilities to care for other people. So thank you. So when I wrote this speech, I didn't know that Ms. Hemstetter was going to acknowledge everybody. So I was going to say, I wish I could acknowledge you all, but that's already happened. But more importantly with that, I just want you to know that I'm so proud of you all, and I'm excited to welcome you to the KCHS alumni family, and we all see you and recognize you. Third, and my last take on Kierkegaard's advice, give something to get something. I'm going to say that again. Give something to get something. This is the simplest and most important message that I want to leave you all with. I finished a book a few months ago that my wife is reading now. On Wednesday morning, before we got up for work, or we were about to leave for work, she shared a quote from this book that really stuck to her. And the quote says, "Be compassionate. Take responsibility for each other. Take responsibility for each other. And if we did that, this world would be a much better place." Most of my speech has been about career plans and success, but in reality, you aren't defined by that. You're defined by your relationships with your friends, your family, your loved ones, and your community. You're defined by the impact that you have on others. So as you go out into the world, know that you're a part of Kent County's history and future. The seeds that you planted amidst these fields that we're in here today, all throughout your high school experience, will blossom wherever you choose to go. But know that plans will change, but walk with certainty anyway. Seek your passion, take your time, don't let anyone rush you, and when you figure it out, give back to your people, give back to your home. You may even be asked to come back to KCHS and speak at graduation like I've been able to do today. But I'll tell you, there's no greater honor than coming back home and giving back to your home. Congratulations, class of 2024. We're here for you. We're so proud for you. Make it happen.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. We appreciate you coming back home. This thing doesn't want to work. Is that going to mess us up? On behalf of the faculty and staff of Kent County High School, I recommend to Mr. Joe Getz as president of the Kent County Board of Education and Dr. Karen Couch, superintendent of Kent County Public Schools, the members of the class of 2024 as qualified candidates for the State of Maryland Diploma. Mr. Getz.
By virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Education and Kent County, under the laws of the state of Maryland, I do now award diplomas and certificates evidencing the satisfactory completion of prescribed individualized courses of study to the students of Kent County High School who are recommended for graduation by the faculty of this school. In receiving this diploma, each of you is entitled to all the privileges and honors accorded graduates of a high school accredited by the Maryland State Department of Education.
At this time, could I have the class advisors to the podium?
Guadalupe Duarte Arellano with distinguished honors. Jada Andrea Hoxter with honors. Melissa Renee Landon with distinguished honors. Addison Lynn Litton with honors. Benjamin Sutton Lawler with distinguished honors. Madison Lee Messick with distinguished honors. Ryan Patrick Myers with distinguished honors. Jessica Alessia Rosanova with distinguished honors. Sebastian Jorge Aguilar. Alicia Lee Allgaier. Evangelos Henry Anadiatis with distinguished honors. Amaya Jordan Barrett with distinguished honors. Gerald Grant Berry. Troy Lamont Bennett. Mikey Ruby Bernard. Brian Keith Billings, Jr. Anna Lynn Bitter with honors. Nasir William Black. Samantha Blanco Perez. Emily Lauren Blusk with distinguished honors. Jillian Fiona Bonas with honors. Carolyn Elizabeth Bordley. Rashad Thomas Brown, Jr. Camber Lee Bryden with honors. Jalen Nicole Butler. Crystal Brianna Castro with honors. Jemiah Anye Christie. Tyler Cole Clark. Dylan Austin Cole in absentia. Melissa Lynn Coleman. Addison Carly Cross with distinguished honors. Cecilia Francisca Cooks Velasquez.
Drew Elizabeth Davis with distinguished honors. Logan Zachary Dean. Molly May Depp with honors. Jose Luis Diaz Vela. Jamarcus Miles Downs. Malachi Tobias Dunn. Trayvon Narkel Fisher. Allison Barker Fithian. Chloe Elizabeth Fowler with honors. Jacob Craig Gagalski. Liam Cassis Gallo with honors. Sean Cassis Gallo with honors. Miguel Angel Garcia Vasquez with honors. Delia Adeline Gates with honors. Savannah Rose Golden. Brooklyn Brianna Gordon. Jacqueline Hainsworth Grafton with distinguished honors. Kevin Matthew Gray, Jr. Noah Benjamin Grigsby with distinguished honors. Chloe May Hawes. Caitlin Addie Hawes. Sean Edward Hammer, in memoriam. Kyle James Harper, with honors. Rachel Sophia Hazard, with distinguished honors.
Aiden Lee Herman, with distinguished honors. Tyzir Darrell Hicks. John Franklin Hinton, with distinguished honors. Avery Joan Hitzkes, with distinguished honors. Elijah Jatoy Hollis. Brianna Kylene Humphreys. Abra Marie Hinson. Breasia Monet Jackson with honors. Cherish Day Johnson. Elijah Trayvon Johnson. Gabriel Dante Johnson. Nadia Lene Johnson with honors. Tayon Zakai Johnson. Zakai Rymir Jones. Kendall Ashlyn Joyner with honors. Jermaine David Keeling Jr. Alexia Pearl Kendall with distinguished honors. Olivia Ann Kendall with distinguished honors. Carly Allison King with honors. Tatiana Marie Thomas with distinguished honors. Grace Aveline Lindsay with distinguished honors in absentia. Quinn Jameson Lindsay with distinguished honors. Kayla Destiny Love. JC Nicole Manning with honors.
Zoe Marie Markovic with distinguished honors. Luis Antonio Martinez Morales. Casey David Matthews with honors. Hannah Deline McCrae. Maria Rose McKenzie. Rachel Mendoza Perez with honors in absentia. McKenna Nicole Murnaugh. Silas Keith Merrill with distinguished honors. Malachi Gersel Bratton Miller. Bradley Trice Moore II with honors. Emma Jane Morris with distinguished honors. Cameron Eve Murray. William Bradley Palmer. William Miguel Colon Parks. Martin Andre Raymond Parrish with distinguished honors. Yasmin Adelaide Perez Domingo with honors. Jariah Lachey Perrine. Ashton Brooke Price with honors. Jenna Lee Pritchett. Javiana Sky Puglisi. Ariel Kamani Patricia Purnell. Devin Marquise Raisin Jr. DeAndre Malik Redding Jr. Makai Taquan Rogers with honors. Gustavo Antonio Rosas Mendoza. Cadence Elizabeth Russell with honors. Aaron Alvin Saunders with distinguished honors.
Dylan Alexander Schauber. Connor Joseph Schultz. Aryan Sharma with distinguished honors. Christian Sean Smith. Angeline Sosa. Marco Antonio Sotobella. Thomas Willer Speakman III. Jack Livy Spray with honors. Evan Anthony Stroop with honors. Brady Alexander Sutton with distinguished honors. Amanda T. Elijah Anye Taylor. Jalen Nakis Taylor. Zaire Makai Thomas. Aiden Christopher Thompson. Delaney Lynn Thrift. Brianna Gail Turner with distinguished honors. Ashley Valdez. Jeremiah Grant Verdunk. Victor Milan Bujanic.
Landon Brooks Wallace. Ryan Anthony Walls. Braden Lucas Walters with distinguished honors. Jackson Alexander Walters with honors. Elizabeth Teresa Watkins with distinguished honors. Cameron Ali Wiggins with distinguished honors. Alicia Sandra Maya Williams with honors. Emily Elizabeth Williams with honors. Anthony Alexander Wilson. Jada Nachasity Wilson. Tayshawn Denez Wright. Skylar Lillian Montana Wyatt. Quinira Sarita Yelody. Kierdwin Elizabeth Zilonis.
President Getz, members of the Board of Education, Dr. Couch. It gives me great pleasure to confirm that the students seated before you today have met the requirements of the Maryland State Board of Education and the additional requirements of the Kent County Board of Education, which include increased academic credits, the senior research or argument paper, and the CTE senior portfolio and interview. By the power vested in me by the Maryland State Board of Education, it gives me great pleasure to confirm the completion of work at Kent County High School for the class of 2024, and I now confirm their diplomas.
Good morning. My name is Addison Litton, the senior class of 2024 SGA Secretary. Each year, we turn our class rings at graduation. The first class ring was developed in 1835 for West Point U.S. Academy. In early 1900s, class rings came into fashion. However, the basic idea of the class ring goes back to the Egyptians, who felt their sacred rings promised eternal life and they were buried with them. Roman soldiers felt their rings would bring them victory in battle, and Queen Victoria of England had 6 dozen rings duplicated and given to each lady in her court. So, a class ring represented wealth, success, and belonging to a special group. Today, class rings are a tradition for high schools. Class rings are seen as a combination of showing school pride while being an outward symbol of the diploma. It is a symbol of entrance into the world of adulthood. As a final act for the graduating seniors, we too will have a ring and tassel turning. Seniors, please rise. Turn your class ring 1 full turn. Take your tassel in your right hand and move it from the right side of your cap to the left. Congratulations, class of 2024. We are now Kent County High School alumni!
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our graduation ceremony. Please remain seated while our staff and graduates exit. They will meet you in the horseshoe for their final dismissal. Staff, you may exit first, followed by our newest alumni, class of 2024.